And I'm Dylan Black. Happy Friday, happy Thanksgiving long weekend to you as well. Fun show. Let's get cracking, okay? When it comes to getting your Thanksgiving meal ready and entertaining ideas and all that fun stuff, it's the Mom in the Know. She joins us one more time on Daytime Ottawa. Hello, Julie Findlay.
Hello, I'm getting cracking, and now I got to get home and get cracking more because it's your birthday.
And
because you love everything pumpkin, I think I'm gonna whip something together.
I'm actually a lover of pumpkin.
Yes,
you know what? In a big way.
I'm a lover of pumpkin, and how anybody goes to the grocery store, sees these beautiful orange, lovely plump things, and I see a lot of people walking by, and I see a lot of people thinking, what do I do with those? Because we're used to carving them and everything else. So
many uses.
So many uses of your pumpkin. So right from the get-go, these are little pie pumpkins. So they're the smaller pumpkins that you see.
Okay.
You slice them in half. That's what it looks like. You can scoop them out. So even before Halloween, you could be doing your pumpkin seeds. I toasted some over there for you. So
nice. Okay.
A couple of other things that you could do. Get the kids involved. Yeah, those are chili ones. So you could add spices to them. So simple things. And then I find another simple thing is eggs. Eggs are always around, and luckily there's over 400 farmers that are out there, egg farmers. And we're just talking about it earlier, how fresh it is, your eggs. It takes between 4 and 7 minutes just to get to your table, really, like to get into the grocery store. So
days.
Yeah. What did I say?
Minutes.
Minutes.
But that's how quick it is.
Maybe it's how quick that I cook them. So 2 simple ingredients, and you can make a lot of stuff. So we should get cracking.
Yes.
And we're going to do things a little bit differently because everybody knows their pumpkin pie. So I thought it'd be fun, because the spice is so fun, is a pumpkin French toast and a pumpkin bread.
You don't hear pumpkin French toast very often.
No, you don't. But have you heard everyone's talking about what people talk about when they talk about pumpkin? It's all the spices that go into it. So right away I'm going to add it. So I've got a cup of milk here. I've got a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I am adding my pumpkin spices, which this one is ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of each. Putting them in. Is it always the same spices that go along with pumpkin spice? Yeah, it's usually allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. Wow. Those are the 4 that you're playing around with. Tasty stuff. It is tasty stuff. And then brown sugar. And then, of course, we need the pumpkin. So it's just half a pumpkin. So those 2 pie pumpkins that I have out there, I pureed them, and I got up to 8 cups of pure pumpkin puree. And you can use it for any one of your groceries, any one of your recipes. Okay. My goodness. Eggs, most important part. You're not going to say get cracking again, are you? I kind of like it. I think we're up to the 4 count now. I think everybody has, I'm sorry, everybody has a favorite saying. That is mine, and it hasn't gone away. You always know it's eggs when you're talking get cracking. Yeah. And I wanted to show, like, did you notice that this blue egg? So when you're going to your local farmer, they sometimes have different laying hens that have different colored eggs. This is an Americano egg. Sorry, producers, I'm just throwing it around. What does that mean, an Americano egg? It's actually just a brand of the hen. So every hen has a brand. It's like there's so much to do with these little laying hens. But so what kind of a hen would be laying blue eggs then? You know what? He's called an Americano. And he actually was from the States, but now he's born in Canada, so he's a local hen. He moved up north, He moved up north to be colder. So you're just going to mix this together, and what I have done ahead of time is gotten a loaf of raisin bread, and I've kept it, I've gotten it stale. So anybody at home, even if you have raisin bread, or if you have white bread, you can kind of add raisins to it. Have that. You're going to put this together in your loaf pan, pour it over top. And you're going to cover it, and you could do it overnight. So this is a great one to prepare because, as you said in the last week, there's so much going on in this city that it's going to be fun. You want to take advantage of it. And then while we go into the next recipe, I'll get you to try that. Quickly, so I should probably use a fork for this, though, right? The next day, you're going to turn your oven on to 350, have it in there for an hour, and you've got your pumpkin French toast. What did you drizzle on it? Maple syrup? Well, maple syrup, because that's local too. So all your farmers markets will be out. So next one I want to do is the pumpkin bread. All right. Pretty easy. You love doing the dry goods, so I've got 2.5 cups. I do love doing the dry goods. How did you know? Well, I don't know why you're so nervous in the kitchen. You're actually quite good. You've got baking powder. So I'm just dumping this all in? Yeah, baking soda, and then you've got your 3 spices there. And you're just going to mix that together. So that one has cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. And of course, if I'm going too quickly, you just need to go to getcrackin.ca. They've got the recipes. Yeah, you could do that. And then what I've done is I have already creamed together some butter and brown sugar, because that's always the wet stuff of our bread. And then I'm going to add 3 eggs in here. one.
I'm glad you're doing the eggs. I think I've done the eggs with you before, and it's just
You want to do
everywhere.
one? Just
yeah,
try
okay,
one. Come
sure.
on, do
why
one.
not? Okay.
I'll mix it while you're doing one.
How'd
You know what? We're actually doing. There's a lot.
Whoa. That was something.
Were you
eh?
practicing before I came on? No,
Let's
I might be
say
bringing some eggs.
yes.
You know what? You can also, kids at home and people who aren't confident, you can do them on the counter and then put it in. But if eggshells get in, it's okay too. You just pick them out.
Crunchy texture.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have, and it's good to get cracking. Just kidding.
There she is.
I just want,
Ding.
You're going to add a half a cup of your pumpkin puree, and then this is a nice little one because there's lots of zucchini that is still in season. I've got a half cup, so the kids aren't even going to know all these veggies. I'm also going to add a 3/4 cup of maple syrup, and this is your thing. So a tip, and I'm lucky that Get Cracking reminds us of this, for any type of wet and dry ingredient, can you just pour your dry ingredients in?
We have about a
You
minute
don't
left
want
here,
to,
too.
sure, you don't want to mix it too much because it is a bread. And then I won't even put it in the pan, but the fun thing about this, I'm going to get you to mix this for me a little bit.
Right.
And you don't need to mix it just until it's combined. This is what goes in the center. It's a cream cheese filling. So what I've done already is I blended cream cheese and 1 egg. And now I'm going to add some icing sugar, half a cup.
All right.
And 2 teaspoons of flour.
About 30 seconds
and you're
left.
going to, yeah, that's okay. You're going to layer part of that and this.
I'm going to do that right now?
No, you're not going to do that at all. We're not going to mix it. We're just going to mix it together here. You're going to end up
For the
with
magic of
this
television.
loaf
Okay.
of bread.
I'm just
so
using my
already,
fingers.
this is what your cream cheese filling is going to look like. It's just layered in the middle because you'll put your batter, your cream cheese, your batter, and cook it.
Julie Findlay, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. A little twist on some pumpkin, and you got some eggs.
Get cracking. More daytime coming up on Rogers Television.